one of the very best in the world, in his confirmation of his unanimous points decision reign over Davlat Boltayev of Tajikistan in the first preliminary round. So it was a comprehensive victory for Ishaish in his most recent outing. Vassiliy Simon, a busy man. He's just refereed Ishaish's brother. Has he recovered from dealing with that grappling match?
Round one.
So the opening round then, in a contest that is a rematch from last year's World Championships in Yekaterinburg at the quarter-final stage. On that occasion, the man in red prevailed on a 4-1 split en route to World Championship bronze, his second consecutive World Championship bronze at 91 kilograms. The man in red, Vassiliy Levit, looking to maintain his outstanding record in recent times. Good southpaw left landed by the man in blue, and that is Hussein Ishaish, who is a really rough customer. Can bring it in aggressive fashion. He's trying to do that now, but so composed, so experienced is Vassiliy Levit. It's a contest between two of the top 10 heavyweights in the world. Ishaish is the tournament number 4 seed and ranked number 9 in the world. Levit 4 places above him, occupying the 5th position in the rankings. So Levit, so often a come-forward merchant behind a double jab and a right cross, being forced to adopt a back foot posture principally here, but he's adept in that facet as well. I commentated at those World Championships between Levit, on the contest between Levit and Ishaish, and it was as physical as you'd expect it to be when dealing with the front-footed marauding southpaw in blue. He scores well with a cluster of punches there. There's a beautifully picked right cross in response from Levit, who's boxing well off the ropes, but Ishaish keeps on coming. Good left uppercut turned underneath by the man in blue. Left-right combination perhaps just short of the mark from Levit. Up on his toes, using the boxing ring very well indeed. Trying to cut him off in his familiar swarming fashion is Ishaish. Nice southpaw right jab landed by the man in blue. Levit looking for that backhand. So Levit looking to hold his feet here. He walked Ishaish backwards towards the ropes. Right cross was caught by the left glove of the man in blue, just sliding off to the side. That right hand did get between the high-held guard of Ishaish. Ishaish falling short with his left cross as he's walking his man down. Nice left jab on the retreat, and then a beautiful right cross followed by a left jab once again from Levit, who spins off to his left to the space of the ring. Not backing up now, but circling around the clock face is the man in red. So Ishaish invariably the aggressor, but as the round has progressed, Levit not boxing as much off the back foot, but spinning off the line and going in a circle. Very good round of boxing in this rematch from last year's World Championships at the quarter-final stage.
Well, both men being fanned down vigorously after that first round. Good left hand there through the middle from Ishaish. Sure all the Ishaish family will all still be in the crowd, along with his brother, cheering them on.
And it is Ishaish who has swept it across the board. All 5 judges scoring in his favor, liking the front foot pressure that he was bringing for the first 2/3 of that round. Well, I think that protective cup is going to need some attention. Visible beneath the waistband of Ishaish. He's still visible, so I'm not quite sure what was done there. But the second round now underway. Ishaish with a big swing and a miss from the southpaw left. Levit looking to establish that jab while on the back foot. Beautiful left jab while moving to his left, then brings a right cross into play. Ishaish swinging and missing. There's plenty of aggression in these first 20 seconds, but it hasn't been effective from the man in blue. Walked onto a right hand once again. Is that a standing count? No, it's an incorrect. A warning for incorrect punching with the inside of the glove. But that was a beautifully picked right cross from Levit on the back foot. You go to the OlympicChannel.com website, you'll find a really insightful feature with Vassiliy Levit, the shaven-headed figure in red, speaking in Russian as he takes a trip to the canvas after the legs get tangled, but there are English subtitles, so you have a perfect sense of the sentiments that he's expressing. And there's a really interesting portion of that feature where he describes why he chose to quiet the crowd after being declared the silver medalist in the contest against Evgeny Teshenko, the tall Russian boxer who was declared the gold medalist. And at Rio Centro Pavilion 6, well, I was there commentating on that, and the boos and the catcalls were raining down as Teshenko was introduced. And it was a really sporting gesture from Levit, who just quieted the crowd and asked them to respect his accomplishments. And on the OlympicChannel.com, during that feature, he gives an explanation as to why he chose that course of action.
Wow. Wow. Oh, well, he's picking some good shots there, Ron. Back to the boxing. And he managed to squeeze in some lovely combinations there.
Well, Levit was looking for the referee there, looking over both shoulders, which is a dangerous occupation when you've got a man like Ishaish in front of you, because he will hit you with anything, almost anywhere, if given the opportunity. He made it through to the quarterfinals up at 91 kilogram plus in Rio 4 years ago, and gave Tony Yoka, the eventual champion, all he could handle, believe me. But again, often not the prettiest to watch, but this man's determination remains undimmed. Regardless of the context of the bout, he will keep on coming. He's got a terrific engine, fierce competitive spirit, and that is why he is ranked number 9 in the world. Levit, just with a furtive glance to his corner, he'll have a sense, as the experienced operator that he is, that he's in the closing seconds of this second round, looking for that left hook repeatedly. Ishaish coming forward behind high-held gloves, and the looping left was a glancing blow, as was the follow-up right.
Yeah, chopped that one over, didn't it?
It was a stiff right cross from Levit
good
in
right
response,
hand, good timing.
And another one from Levit, walked him onto that stiff backhand twice.
Wobble maybe from Ishaish there, Ron.
And again, I think he's feeling the pace, Ishaish. He puts an awful lot into the first round, as he has here. Now watch them pull back that protective cup in an effort to help him get more air into his lungs.
That was a better round from Levit, despite the tumble. Just southpaw and orthodox boxers. Of course, we know very well that sometimes the feet collide, opposing lead feet clash off the other at times, and we see tumbles.
Well, the right hand was really effective in the closing stages for Levit. And Levit has reversed it, 10-9 across the board. It is all square for all 5 judges as we go into this third and final round.
Third and final round.
So it's 19 points apiece for all 5 judges. Let's keep an eye on the gas tank and energy levels of Hussein Ishaish, because he appeared to be slowing just slightly in the closing stages of round number 2. The 60-second intermission has seen him start brightly here. For how long will he be able to maintain it? There's a clash of heads. Levit immediately reaches for his right eye. Let's hope he hasn't been cut. But Ishaish spoken to in no uncertain terms by the referee from Slovakia about keeping his head up. So too Levit, but it's Levit who comes out the worst of that coming together. And again, that intermission will have done Ishaish good, because it's just another intermission to allow the energy levels to rise once again. He's nudging away with his left hand after Levit tries to wrap him up. Levit trying to look for that backhand once more. Good left hand to the body from the man in red. Ishaish was long with his own left hook. And again, Ishaish still swinging that backhand, but he's been long. That's a cracking short right uppercut. And then a two-shot combination straight down the pipe for Vassiliy Levit. Beautiful right hook on the resumption out of that orthodox stance from the man in red. And then a right cross from Levit, walking the southpaw right onto it. Very good portion of the round as we approach the midpoint. Levit looking a little bit disheveled once again. He's backed up by a right cross once more. And again, his work appears to be slowing. There's nothing wrong with the man's will or determination, but he doesn't appear to have the energy to carry out his intent.
Oh, he's
picked up
tired
by a left hook, and he is fading rapidly before our very eyes.
Levit is so fit, Ron, isn't he? He keeps them coming all the time.
Continuing to piston out punches, Vassiliy Levit, and Ishaish all of a sudden is looking the worse for wear. We pointed that out during the intermission between rounds 2 and 3. How much energy will Ishaish have as he goes into the third and final round, because he is a boxer who fades, and he appears to be fading rather rapidly here, struggling to hold his boxing stance. And when Levit can get it to distance, well, he's the governor. Beautiful right hand again. Ishaish sways over the ropes, but the man's determination is such that he keeps on swinging. But he's feeling the pace here visibly.
Sure is, Ron. He sure is. If Levit wants to capitalise on that, he has to keep his range. He can't be up here. It's no good for him. He has to keep it nice and long and straight.
And that's what he's trying to do behind his left jab. Ishaish is so wary now. And wary of the shots coming in his direction. Tries the left hand, but Levit was able to read it. Right hand over the top, not too far away. The left jab scored from the man in red. Well, closing seconds, and Ishaish has been outworked, outpunched, and outscored here as a big left hand comes over. And Ishaish, well, I'm not sure he's going to have his hand raised as the victor here. He took the first round unanimously. Levit evened things up by taking the second round unanimously. The clock continued to tick while Levit was inspecting his eye after that clash of heads. That's why the 10-second clapper sounded when the graphic could reach 0. A hard-fought contest, both men giving everything in pursuit of a place in the final. Hussein thinks he's done enough, but for what it's worth, I think it's the man in red, Vassiliy Levit, who outscored him during that third and final round. What say the judges?
Yeah, doesn't matter what me and you think, Ron. Bottom line, it's those 5 men round the ring. And of course, ladies as well, if we have any female judges, of course.
So here's the official verdict. Who will be going through to contest championship gold here in Amman?
And the winner by split decision in the red corner.
And there's confirmation of a split decision victory for Vassiliy Levit. The tournament #1 seed gets a repeat victory over the man he defeated at the quarterfinal stage of the World Championships last year. A very hard-fought bout. Nice to see that respect between the boxers and the opposing coaches. Two of the very best in the world in this top 10 affair, producing a very good heavyweight encounter. But Hussein Ishaish, despite his strong start, it was Levit who finished stronger as Ishaish began to fade. And it is Levit, the reigning Olympic silver medalist, who will contest championship gold here in Amman. Hussein Ishaish not able to equal the accomplishment of his brother Zayad, who has gone through to the championship final. So that's going to be interesting conversations when they get together at mealtime. But both men going through to Tokyo 2020. Hussein for the second time, this time down at 91 kilograms, having competed with the biggest boys of all up at super heavy in Rio 4 years ago. Very good contest. There's the moment of confirmation. Vassiliy Levit through to the final on a split decision win. So Levit taking it 4 judges to 1. Judge number 4 scoring the final round in favor of Ishaish, preventing it from being unanimous, but a very close bout.